Let me show you the absolute best way to get you some blackberry plants. This plant is not coming up where I want it to come up. I've talked to you about this before. That little plant right there is. You can see that one. I've got this heavily mulched, so what I'm going to do is pull back the mulch. This plant right here is about 2 feet away from the center of the row. The center of the row is right there, so I don't want it. Bed of fire ants. That's not going to deter me. What you're going to want to do is get under it. Try not to get stung here. Okay, there's the plant that I dug up. You see the roots on it? You might can see the ants crawling up it. But that's what you want to do. Try to dig up all the roots you can off of that plant, and then we're going to go pot it up. Now, why would I say that this is the absolute best way to propagate a plant, or to get new plants? Because this has already got a nice root system started. Most of them are going to come up as you dig them up. They're going to have a little T because it's coming from a mother plant. The roots are coming over from a mother plant and popping up, and then it'll go and another one might pop up too. So anyway, typically you're going to dig up a T, and you're going to have some little small roots too. But that has already got a nice root system started, so it doesn't have to form a root system like if you're trying to propagate. So this is absolutely the best way to do it. And what you'll do is just pot it up. Make sure you get all the roots down in the ground, down in the soil, deep enough to cover up. I think soil got wet. And that is a nice little plant. That is going to take off and grow like crazy. Keep it watered, no problem. It is going to grow like crazy. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All of these plants, let's see if I can do this without getting too... All of these plants, that's a nice plant. These are thorned, it's a primocane, and all of these plants were dug up from the roots. And I've just got a nice stand of them that I have found is just the best way. I still like, the thought of being able to propagate if all you have access to is cuttings. But if you can go to somebody's blackberry patch, and if they'll let you dig up their shoots that are coming up in the wrong places, then this is a great way to do it. Let me show you this one. That one there, you can see the little shoots coming out the side. It was just a little old stick, nothing but that, when I dug it up. In fact, I think I had mowed it, the top of it. Kind of looks like I hit it with a lawnmower. But that's going to come out real nice in the next month or two before winter hits. Okay, here's the tip as far as getting these plants free or at very little cost. Find somebody that's growing blackberries. Tell them, say, I know that you're finding a lot of shoots coming up, especially in the spring and early summer. I know you find a lot of shoots coming up in your rows. Instead of mowing those down, is there any way I could come over and dig those up for you? I'll be happy to pay you $1 a piece. Or ask him first about just digging them up. And then if he says, I don't know about it, I said, look, I'll give you $1 a piece for them if you'll let me come dig them up. I'll leave the ground just like I left it. You'll never know I was there. And if he doesn't says no to $1, offer him $2. It's worth it. That right there is a $5, $6 plant. So it's still worth it. And then go over there, do your business, dig it up, get as much root as you can. I didn't get much root. I was in the middle of a fire ant mound. Plus, you know, it's just, I know it's going to take. There's no sense in me. I know that just that much root is going to take. But if you're going to take your time, and if he's only got a few, or if he's got 20 or whatever, get all the root you can. Find that tea. Let it, you know, the places where it branches out, and get as much of the root as you can. That's going to make it start faster. But like I say, that's going to have a nice root system in another month. It'll be ready to go in the ground probably in a month. But that's the thing to do. Ask somebody if you can come, but leave it just like you found it. When he walks out there, he's not going to see a big hole where you dug a plant out. He's going to see nothing except grass or whatever he's got in the middle of the rows, mulch, grass, whatever. You cover it up, look like you've never been there. And he'll have you back next time too. Next time you call and say, have you got any more? And I would make that call every 2 weeks in the spring and summer, because he's going to have them popping up all the time, all different places where he does not want them. So I would make the call every 2 weeks in the springtime and the early summertime. Say, have you got any more I can come dig up? And if you do a good job, or if you offer him a little bit of money or something like that, I tell you what, he might let you come do it. Heck, I would. So anyway, if I wasn't potting them up anyway. But that's the way to do it. I think you can find you some very cheap plants. Find out what variety the guy has, the Blackberry farm. Find out if you can find out what variety it is, so you can write the variety on here. You'll know what it is, and that would help you down the road if you do want to start propagating or whatever. You can find out the varieties. That way you know exactly what you have if you want to propagate them or sell them or whatever you want to do. I believe that'll help you. I believe that'll help you. I think we're gone now.